Hello, hello! Welcome to another week of Speak Up with PT and friends. I'm glad you guys are here today. I got some loose gray hair, or look like it. Maybe not. Maybe I'm. Oh, there it is. There it is. It's right there. I can get it. Guys, I can't get it. My gray hair. See it? It's getting more predominant as time goes on, and got fluff in my hair. Well, we are about to go live with my friend. So let's do it, because I got some fun questions tonight. Oh, let's see how awkward I can make this. Just waiting for probably my internet to catch it. Probably. That's probably my internet. How are you guys doing?
Hi.
Doing all right? Tiera!
Not much. I just got back
What's
from
up,
the grocery
friend?
store. So.
Fun
No, I got
times.
bread.
Anything good?
Bread and lunch meat, because it's
Just
going to be
bread?
one of those dinners tonight. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Jordan is here.
Is Jordan not cooking for you tonight?
He just walked in.
What's up, Jordan?
Oh, what's happening?
What's up, bro?
It was good.
How was your day today?
Actually, I was at the church most of the day today, so that was fun. I saw you. I didn't come to your office, but I saw you.
Right. I had to go to another man's office to go find you. You did not come visit the next gen suite.
Sorry, I'll do better. I don't have any excuse, because I literally was doing nothing. I was just roaming around all day.
That's fine. By the time you would have probably saw me, I was probably already working on the message and into it. I filmed today,
Cool.
so I'm glad I got that done. Yesterday was my last day of vacation, so today was a busy day, trying to catch up.
I didn't even know you went on vacation.
I know.
Oh.
It was a mini vacation. Jess and I went to Fort Worth this past weekend, and we mostly just hung out in the hotel, watched Netflix, and just had time away from the kids. And I know that sounded kind of lame.
Little
but
things, yeah.
that's honestly just kind
great.
of where we're at. Yeah, so it was good. We saw a couple movies at like the movie theater. We ate some places and
That's awesome.
just relaxed, just chilled. We did go to this one cool place. Jessica found this store in Fort Worth, and it's called the Holocrons store. Is that what it's called? And it's basically one huge Star Wars store.
Did you hear that, babe?
Nothing but Star Wars.
Jordan
it was
would love
amazing and fun. Yes, Jordan, we're gonna take a field trip
He
one
said,
day.
let's do it.
Man.
He's so out of it.
Cool.
Oh boy.
Tiera,
okay.
I have some fun questions for you. As per tradition, we're going to start with some would you rather questions, and they are all revolved around the topic of technology. So
yeah, I think.
So, are you ready? Okay. Would you rather lose your keys or forget your cell phone?
Forget my cell phone. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You rather get around?
I got places to be. Busy woman.
Gotcha. Busy. I understand that one. Okay. Oh, this is a good one. Well, I don't know. I don't know how much you play online. Would you rather only have access to YouTube on the internet or only have access to games on the internet?
Only have access? YouTube. For sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm assuming Jordan would say games.
Literally, he would, if he had to sacrifice every other piece of technology just so he could have the game. Ridiculous, but that's the truth. That's what he would do. Madden 2K.
What does he play most of the time? Does he play Madden?
I'm good at Madden 2 now. I'm getting good at it. Yeah, I like it better than 2K, actually.
Are you?
It's a lot cooler. Don't play me, though. I ain't that good. But I do like playing by myself. That's fun.
I am not good. Last time I I am not good at Madden at all. I can hold my own at 2K. I've played enough with the teens to be okay at it. But everything else, I'm kind of
FIFA.
FIFA.
Yeah.
And that's
You're
my
a
jam.
soccer fanatic, so of
FIFA.
course. You're cool.
Yeah, of course. Okay. Oh, this is a good one for you.
I don't think so.
This is a good one. Are you ready for this one? You got to think about this. Would you rather eat the same food for the rest of your life or never use Instagram again?
I would rather never use Instagram again because I love food so much.
Whoa!
I can't imagine only eating one thing for the rest of my life. I'm too picky for that. Well, not picky, but I'm too indecisive. Like, even today, Jordan and I had the hardest time trying to figure out what to eat for dinner. And then we got so frustrated, we just got sandwich bread and lunch meat. So, yeah,
no. Oh, man. When I was right out of high school, I would hang out with my best friend Chris and his now wife Janelle, and we would spend a lot of nights after work. She was a chef. It still is, and so if she was cooking, it was a great night. But some nights we would just go to Walmart and just get sushi, or not Walmart, HEB, and get sushi, and just we'd do that. Or
oh my gosh, Lunchables.
Lunchables.
Yes, sushi. Oh my gosh, I get that on my breaks at work. Cause the San Antonio roll. Oh my gosh, it's the best one. It's so good.
It's good.
Like,
it's good.
I think it's better than some like actual sushi places. Like, pretty good.
Yeah.
Shout out to HEB.
It's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, indeed. They know. I don't know why or how, but they had their sushi game down. Okay. Trying to see. Oh, okay. This is a good one. Would you rather have slow but unlimited internet, or paid but limited internet?
How limited though? That's the thing. I hate slow internet, so I'd have to go with the second one. Because I would throw my computer across the room. That's ridiculous. Or my phone, or whatever.
I think I can create healthy boundaries out of that scenario. So I agree with you.
That probably helped me out in the long run, anyways. Yeah. Having limited internet.
Yeah. All right. I think I have all the one's technology out of the way. So the reason why I asked you about technology is because I wanted to talk to you about, and I asked you earlier about faith and entertainment and art. That's kind of it's been on my mind a lot because I think since March especially, I mean, we're in a new age anyways, before this whole pandemic stuff hit. But especially since then, we have been a lot on our phones and on the internet, and we've been binging Netflix more. We've been watching more movies. We've been rewatching more movies. We've been we've been on TikTok, which is the new thing. We've been on a lot of different things, a lot more. And I think there's a lot of implications to that, both good and bad. And I wanted to kind of pick your brain at some of these things regarding just the normal side effects, I guess is the right way to say it, of the entertainment boom that we're in, and also some of the benefits. And so before I kind of dive into all that, I want to ask you, if you don't mind answering to the friends on the internet, what are your go-tos with social media? I'll start with
social media platforms, I guess. Oh, Instagram for sure.
Yeah.
Instagram, TikTok, in this order, by the way. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook.
Okay.
I don't use Snapchat anymore.
Gotcha. Do you feel
I said I don't use Snapchat anymore.
What's that?
I dropped that when I graduated high school.
It's so funny that you say that, T, because I get a hit or miss with that. I get some people that are still really into it, and then some people are
like seeing, because it felt like I was still in high school, because all the people that I followed were only people from my high school. So it was like really, it was just weird for me. So I was like, you know what, I don't do this. I'm gonna just let it go. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Do you do you feel like, because I haven't played around with it, well, to my benefit, I'm on TikTok, but I haven't created anything yet. Um, so do you feel like the Instagram Reels has any real competition
No.
with TikTok?
They're cool. They're cool. And I watch some
No.
people's, but like,
What-
and nah, TikTok is elite. They know what they're doing. It doesn't matter.
Well, the reason why I asked that is because Instagram did the whole stories thing from Snapchat,
Oh yeah, that's
and
true.
that kind of took off. So I didn't know, but again, I don't know the mechanics behind creating TikTok yet, and so I didn't know if it was horribly different or not versus Instagram.
I don't know.
So
As of
I
right
thought I'd ask
now,
someone
I
who's
think that Instagram Reels is kind of like a knockoff of TikTok. So it's not like better than TikTok yet. Maybe there will be a point in the future where TikTok gets old and people just stick to Reels. Like when people on Instagram start getting good at them and stuff. I mean, people already are really good at them, but you know what I'm saying. Like, but as of right now, TikTok is still number one. I'm so glad it didn't get like shut off or whatever. Whatever they were trying to do. My feelings were hurt when I heard about that.
Yeah.
But then it was saved, so we're good now.
It's true. Yeah, man, no, I don't get into it. So with social media, I could, but I'm not going to. With social media and faith, what are some of the challenges of high schoolers? Because I think that's where majority of people who watch us, where they are from. What do you remember? Even, I mean, you graduated what, 2 years ago, 3 years ago?
I think. What years? 2020? Yeah, 2 years ago.
Yeah, so it's hard to remember even after 2 years,
how long
right?
have I been out? It's been 52 years.
So the question is, what are some of the challenges that you remember, maybe both then and even now, that you have when it comes to, and I don't mean this as if social media takes you away from your faith, but what are some of the hard lessons you've had to learn with social media, both from a faith angle, but also just from a human mental capacity, if that makes sense?
Well, for one, you know, it's super easy to get invested in social media. So like you could say you get so invested into it that you're basically worshiping it. Just like you idolize things other than God. Social media is a super big one, especially if you have some type of platform on social media. Like influencers and stuff like that, or like anybody that like just blows up through social media. It's so easy to get like distracted with all of that type of stuff and, you know, lose focus and end up spending hours of your time on social media when in reality you could have been doing more productive, something that's more focused on God, you know, etc. And so that's the biggest one. And like caring is always a big one. You know, everybody wants to look cool. And so everybody's trying to post stuff that's only cool.
Yeah.
And it's like this huge race in a way. And so if you're not careful and you're not using social media for what it was created for, which is creativity and to be social and to share with other people, but you're using it like, oh, like I have to be like this. Like this is like you only follow people that you idolize or like people that you want to be like, and it turns into this thing where you're just knocking yourself down. Then that's really helpful for you anymore. It's more like hurtful. And those are the biggest ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think those are the hardest things that I had to like learn. Like, you know, time and comparisons and stuff like that. So
yeah, I mean, comparison's always, I think, something that we've learned pretty quickly is that it's so easy to get trapped into wanting to be like someone else from what you've seen on social media. And most of us will only share what we want people to see. And a lot of times that's our good looking face. That's like the good angle. That's the, you know, with everything, you know, looking right, we only want to post that. And I'll commend my wife a couple weeks ago. She posted, I don't know if it was a picture in a post, and it was with about my kids and how it was a rough day and talking about all the, hard things. And she was, excuse me, I just had ginger ale and it's getting me. And she was talking about how it was challenging and that it's okay to share some of the sucky moments in your day, and how it can be uplifting to those who are having rough days, who are struggling with comparison. Like, oh wow, I've seen, and this is Jessica's angle, is like, oh, I've seen this mom do like these outside activities with her kids and they're all fun and happy and everything like that. But of course, a lot of those parents, those moms, won't show the 2-year-old throwing a fit or whatever it is. And one of the things that I'll kind of ask you about this as well, but on TikTok, what is so funny to me is I remember seeing a lot of, especially when it first came out, a lot of negativity about it, because people say, oh, well, look at all these, young kids doing their stupid dances and stuff like that. But as I've spent more time on TikTok, I've been able to appreciate and to really laugh more at people who are just, and I mean this in the most positive way, but just ordinary people
Yeah.
who make really funny, creative things. And so I say that because what you said about what social media was originally created for, and those for relationships and creativity. And I've seen on TikTok, at least, a lot more creativity really come out from just non-influencers. And so let me ask you this. What are some of the maybe funny things that you've seen, some of the positives that you've seen from social media, whether it's TikTok or Instagram, some of the things that have really done what social media is meant for, have really reinforced
oh my
that?
gosh, there's so many things, like so many positive things about social media. Like TikTok, my favorite thing right now, okay, I'm about to get a dog in a couple of months, a puppy. Well, I'm gonna get a golden
What
doodle.
kind of dog?
They're really popular right now, but I've wanted one forever. Not following me,
Oh my
but
gosh.
I was just from the past. But so I'm getting a puppy, and so most of my TikTok feed right now, I have like 3 categories. It's like funny videos, food TikTok, and then doggy like train. And it's like just these ordinary people, and they're like, here's 5 tips for training your dog, or 5 tips for what to feed your dog, or ways to distract your dog when you're giving them a bath. And I'm just like, this is so good. Like, this is so convenient, because I don't even have to like search for it or anything. It just pops up, and I'm like, oh, I need that. Like this will help one day. So I'm just saving and liking and all that. And then of course food TikTok, oh my gosh, if you're not on the hype of food TikTok yet, you need to get on it, because food TikTok has saved me from starvation so many times. And it's funny because you have like your like top chefs all the way to like the broke college student meals on TikTok, and it's so good. It's just so fun. So you have like, maybe one day you want to try some extravagant like steak dinner thing, or another day maybe you got $5 in your bank and you're like, I just need something quick. And so people whip up these like fancy ramens and like vegetable soups for only $2. Like, I don't know, just really cool stuff. And I'm like, oh my god, this is so helpful. And so like, I think TikTok for the most part is like people helping people, like whether you're rich, whether you're broke, popular, unpopular, there's so much like good information on TikTok. And then I like Instagram too. Like people like what you were saying about Jess, is how she posts the reality of like, or the behind the scenes of her life. People like that are so inspiring to me, and I feel like they bring such a relief to their followers. Hello, Stephanie, whoever you are.
Right.
But they bring such a relief to their followers, because it's like, oh my gosh, literally, I'm not crazy. I'm not doing anything wrong. This is normal. And it's so like authentic. And I think it just makes you a better person, to post your real stuff on Instagram or any social media really is just points for you, because that's what people need to see is real, we're all struggling, so you might as well help each other, so.
True. Yeah. I think on TikTok, the 3 biggest things that I follow or that pops up in my algorithm is Star Wars, of course, soccer stuff, of course, and then okay, this is gonna sound weird, but I feel like in another world I could
Oh
have
my
been in
gosh.
like the medical field somewhere. Um, and there's this one guy, and I know it's gonna sound really weird for whoever might be watching or listening later. But I follow this guy. I can't remember his name. I might post it later. But he is he's a doctor. I don't know what the proper name is,
Mm.
but he looks at cadavers, human cadavers, and it just goes through like the body. Like, hey, here's the heart, here's the liver, and here's
That's
like this
cool.
thing and this thing, and I just find it really interesting. And just, yeah, but there's another one I saw though, like a few months ago, and it was this guy. I can't remember again. I can't remember their names, but he created one that was like it was like dad tips or dad help or something like that. And basically, all he did was he went on TikTok and he shows people how to do things
Oh my
that their dad
gosh.
never taught
Yes, I think I've
him to
seen
do.
something like that. Those are so great.
And I'm just sitting here. I'm like, now, my dad was pretty good. Well, I'll say it like this: I didn't receive a lot because I chose not to. My dad is a super amazing. Hey, what's up, man? My dad is a super handy guy, and so most of what I didn't learn was my own fault. But this guy just, I mean, simple things like how to unclog a toilet, how to
Right.
fix, change the oil in
Or
your
change a
car,
tire.
or just simple things like that. I'm thinking, this is amazing. Yeah, I mean, this is like simple things that most schools don't teach, that a lot of people's dads don't teach because rather their dads didn't teach them or
Right.
just busy life or I don't know. And like this is a beautiful way that the internet can be used to help instruct people and to really just I don't know, I just thought it was really amazing. And every time I see people, especially the older generations, and even people in my generation too, when they get on people for like
Right.
on TikTok, and granted, there's stupid things
Exactly.
on TikTok, but there's stupid
You
things
gotta have humor.
everywhere online. And right, right. And so whenever, I see people like bash on this type of people or this platform, I always go, man, I feel like they just never
Yeah.
see the good stuff in there. And so,
Yeah.
um, yeah,
So
life
true. I
skills.
learn all
Yep,
my life skills
good
from
life skills.
TikTok now, and I am not ashamed. There's always something new.
Well, I love seeing like not all pastors, but there's some good like Craig Rochelle. He's the pastor at a Life Church in Oklahoma, and he got on TikTok. And in fact, Pat, a couple weeks ago, we watched the Grace staff watched a video about it was Pastor Craig talking, and he was talking about mistakes that he made as a leader and as a boss, and how when social media was really starting to pick up, he was kind of like on the
Yeah.
it'll die off kind of train. And sure enough, it didn't. And it did not go away. And he talks about how now he will rather pay someone to help him with it, or he will purposely try to go out of his way to be a part of it, to be that light. And so I wanted to ask you, in what ways can we as Christians and just good human beings show love and to use social media to the
Hmm.
best of our capabilities?
Encourage one another. Just because somebody else is
Mm.
winning when you're not doesn't mean that you should knock them down. To build them up. And I think
Come
that's
on.
the biggest thing is everybody wants to be successful, but we forget to celebrate other people's
Yeah.
successes on our journeys, you know? And so that that is the
Yeah.
best way to share love, you know? Just a simple like or a comment or I sound like
Yeah.
a YouTuber, like, comment, subscribe. But no, seriously, stuff like that really builds people up. And I mean, if you're helping other people win, then God
Right.
will bless you with a win too, you know? Like, you want to
Yeah.
it's not just personal gain, but you want to be able to um share love to other people that way. And I mean,
Right.
reposting, there's always things like I don't know, just sharing positive things in your life, sharing encouragement is always good. I love follow like there's a couple of influencers that I follow who they'll do like weekly encouragement or like they'll post encouraging quotes and stuff like
Mm.
that. Just scrolling through your feed, maybe you had a bad day and it just pops up. Like it really does help. Maybe even if it's a little bit, it does, put a
Yeah.
dent into the into my feelings. And so
Absolutely.
that's always good stuff. You know, if nobody's doing it, maybe you should. And there's never too many people that can share love. You know, there can never be too many people that share encouragement.
Yeah.
Never too many people that can share like just motivation or inspirational words to other people. Because, you know, I mean, even if you're not like the biggest most popular Instagram, TikTok, or whatever in the world, like maybe your 3 followers look up to you, you know, like maybe your 3 followers are going through it and you are the person to help them out. Like, we're all going through it, you know.
Right.
We gotta help each other out, but it's the little things, you know. It's always the little things, you know. Everybody's focused on the big picture, but you gotta take little steps to get there. So yeah. Oh, thanks.
That's good. Really good, T. You're welcome. Really good answer, T. So I'll play this as the last part because I mentioned entertainment. So I'm going to ask you, and we'll keep this short because most of this is pretty self-explanatory, but maybe you can give your own little personal twist to this. But when it comes to, I mentioned earlier in the original question about Netflix and binging and spending time with movies and shows, what are some of the what's the word I'm looking for? What are some of the drawbacks and some of the negative side effects to us being so engulfed in things like Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, anything that you can binge basically? And then also, I'll just kind of try to make this quick, but also if you can give us the complimentary things like, hey, where can we find the good in this? Where can we find the positivity and being able to watch shows on the internet?
I mean, negative things could be like I don't want to say you're wasting your time, but it can get to the point where you waste time, you know? And, you know, time's really important. Time's something you can't get back. And so make sure, you know, you're focusing on like the milestones or like your responsibilities and, you know, making good habits, because binge watching is a habit, you know, and so it can turn into a negative habit. It can turn into a negative habit if not like managed correctly. So, you know, and positive things. Well, it brings people together, that's for sure. Like currently, because you know, I don't know if you know, this isn't Netflix, but The Bachelorette just started. Hi, Michael. The Bachelorette just started. I've never watched The Bachelorette, but Jana and Melissa, my friends, they now invite me over to their house every time it airs so we can all watch it together. And let me tell you, I'm obsessed with I've only seen one episode. I'm obsessed. And it's so good because it's like just a bunch of girls in a room screaming at the TV because the men and the girls just, it's really fun. Like, I don't even know how to say girl stuff. Yes, The Bachelorette. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. But it brings people together and it's something to talk about, especially like now. There's really nothing. Well, there's a lot going on, but there's not a lot of like really fun things going on because, you know, COVID is still happening. So if binge watching is what gives you that 1 hour of your day to just talk on the phone with, I don't know, your friends or your parents or whatever and be like, yo, you saw that show? You got to do what you got to do. And also you can build friendships off of it. Like, I work at HEB, so I talk to so many people all day, every day. And like a lot of the cashiers, we all like, we get bored. And so we'll just talk about things that we like. And usually it's TV shows or like what we're watching on Netflix. And so, yeah, you meet people, you find a way to kind of break the ice that way. So that's positive. But yeah. I'm so glad my wife knows what's up with The Bachelorette. Like, yes, high five.
So I have a family member. Well, I'll take that back. Pretty much my whole family has gotten into The Bachelorette or The Bachelor.
Stop.
Including my father.
And Jordan's face, he said, what?
Not kidding you.
He's laying on the floor. He was like,
look, no shame. You do you, but it is the most unexpected thing I've experienced from my father in all of my life. And it's just like, and it all started, I remember it was like a year or two ago, my sister, yeah, Jordan, my sister was like, she was watching a lot with my mom, and I guess dad got caught in the drama.
It's all Jess's
fault. Yeah, I guess Jess's fault too. And just got caught in the drama of it all. And I remember after a while seeing how dad would actually tell my sister and mom to wait to watch it.
So good.
With them. And so
you heard that, babe? That means you need to watch it now.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll encourage him to watch it with me, because he's so
Jordan, you do you. Look, I'll say this, and Jessica can probably attest to this. There are shows that I will watch with my wife because she likes to watch them. And then there are some shows that we both know that we really just don't want to watch with each other. And that is one of them from my end. And she has shows on the other side where like, no, I don't want to watch that with you, Tim. And like, don't do it, Jordan. No, I do not watch it. But Jess, I do watch things like what is it? The Great British Baking Show. You got me into that. Never thought I'd be into that show. That's a fun show. Gilmore Girls. Not gonna lie, it's kind of entertaining at moments. So the only reason why I brought that up is because it was funny and interesting, and like you said, there are ways that you can connect with others, even your significant others, with streaming services. And so, yes. So let me conclude this part by saying thank you so much for those really deep, in-depth answers and thoughts and things about entertainment and social media. I really appreciate all that. So back to the random fun questions. What are you, and I guess Jordan too, since he's in the room and he wants to make fun of people, what shows are y'all watching?
What are we watching?
Y'all started the
Umbrella Academy.
We started the Umbrella Academy because so many people told us to watch it.
Oh.
We've only gone through one episode.
We got through like a quarter of it.
Okay, we got through like half an episode, and then it was really late. We watched it last night. It was really late, so we were like, you know what, we're tired, and we just called it a night. But what is it? Well, for me, it's The Bachelorette. We just finished.
What we finished?
God
We've
bless.
been watching shows, really. We've been watching.
We're watching a lot of movies right now. Sports. I feel like we just finished a show though. Okay, well in the past we binge watched Jane the Virgin like all the way through.
Interesting. Jess and I were into that a while ago, and I think we both just got done with it. And I got done before. I kind of got done with it before she did. I think she watched a little bit more than I did.
We
just kind of fizzled off.
It was just so funny. I don't know. Jane the Virgin, we went through that like nothing. Like it was just, we spent a whole weekend, just sitting on
like
the
one
couch
weekend kind
and
of thing.
watching Jane the Virgin. So definitely recommend. Cooking shows are always good.
Okay.
We do that, like we watch those. We don't binge watch them, but like when we're bored or something, we'll put on like cooking stuff, and we actually get really into it. Like, Sneakerheads! Yes, that's the one.
Yes.
We watch. So Sneakerheads is like a miniature series.
What is Sneakerheads?
And it's so funny because
look it up.
Jordan and I are both sneakerheads, right up our alley. But it's basically like this guy who's married and has kids, but he was a sneakerhead before he got married and had kids, and so his wife kind of got him out of that bad habit. But the whole movie is him just trying to like sneak around his wife and buy these pair of sneakers, and it's so hilarious, like, and just simple. It was so good. We watched the whole thing in one night.
We did.
Because it's like a movie, but in episodes.
Yeah, it's like Yeah.
Yeah.
20-minute episode.
It's a
So it's
TV
a TV
series,
series.
but they're
Like
like
a-
20 something minute episodes. But it was so funny, and we blew through that. It was so good. So not for everybody, but it related to us. So it was so funny to watch.
Oh,
But yeah, I think that's pretty much.
Ozark.
Yeah.
Well, I finished Ozark.
Ugh, Ozark. I hated Ozark.
What you finish? I've heard good and bad. It is on my.
It's too much for me.
Watch list, but it's
It
down on my
dragged.
list.
And no, it was pretty long. The first season I was into it, but after a while I was like, oh my gosh, this is just too much. And it's crazy. And I was like, so that I can agree with you on that. That was one of the shows where I was like, you're on your own, buddy. I ain't watching.
We finished.
That's what did I start watching with Jess, but then she stopped watching with me. I feel like there's a few. There's a show that I finished called Mindhunter. And it's got who's the guy who played King George in Hamilton?
But I know who you're talking about.
He's in Frozen as well. He plays the main guy. What's his name? Something, is it Goff? Anyways, he plays the main guy, and this show is about it's like the beginning, it was like before the term serial killer came into use, and it was so these guys worked in the FBI, and they basically coined the term serial killer, and they start interviewing these different murderers.
Jonathan
Groff. Thank you, Jess. Yeah. So anyways, it's really good. There's another one that I will recommend to you, my friend, and for Jordan too, because I think you guys might like it if you haven't already watched it, and that is Sherlock Holmes.
Really?
With Benedict Cumberbatch. It's a British show, and I use the show the name show loosely because the episodes are like an hour long, like almost an hour and 20 minutes. Like they're almost like movies, but short movies. But they're like 3 episode seasons, and so you get this completion within so you got to watch it
cool.
You can maybe watch 2 a night if you really want to. But they're really good. They're really in depth. It's a modern version of Sherlock Holmes. Like what would happen if
that's dope.
he existed in London right now. And so, yeah, really cool, really fun. And if you've never read the books or have really any knowledge about who Sherlock is and just anything from the author, it's kind of refreshing because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know some of the twist. And if you've just watched enough, you just know a little. Like you'll know some major characters like Moriarty and the woman, then you will be like, oh, there's a little touch here, but they don't mimic anything.
Interesting.
So,
you know another good one? Okay, my last one. It's a movie. It's not a series, but it has to do with Sherlock Holmes, which is why I thought about it. But it's like Sherlock Holmes' little sister. Enola Holmes. That was really
Enola Holmes.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah, we watched it the other night.
I was just like, yes, girl. A female lead is killing it. Like I was like, but Millie Bobby Brown is just a great actress in general. She's amazing. I like watching her.
It is. Yeah. While we were watching that, Jess and I were talking to each other about how we're really glad that some of these movies are starting to come out with really strong female leads for Arya to watch when she gets older. And there's that one, and there's a few others that we're excited to check out. And hey,
Enola was the best.
It was so good.
It was so good. He was the damn
exactly. I was like,
she
finally,
saved him. It was the best.
Finally, and she was so independent and every guy in that movie like that.
She's the one who fought all the bad guys.
She literally saved him. Like she saved that boy. He could have died with. Like 3 times, 4 times. He could have died without.
That's true. That's true. I'm just really excited that Arya gets to watch movies like that as she grows up. I'm like, look at that. I love it. Okay, bye.
Thanks for your cameo.
Bye. Love you.
That's something I'll watch again.
That was a good one. Yeah. There's that, and then there's what's another female-led series that I really appreciate? Star Wars. The last three have all had Rey in it, and that was really fun. But even then, Leia was super
Rey
cool.
is
Strong, independent woman.
she's pretty cool.
Yeah. Last seed here of shows to watch, and I know Jordan will agree with me on this one for sure, but The Mandalorian airs in 10 days, season 2, and super pumped, super excited. Jordan, how you feeling about that?
Man. Yeah, I'm like dead serious.
Let's do it.
He seriously is like, we have to plan for all of our friends to get together so we could have a Mandalorian watch night, and we're gonna get a projector and we're gonna make food, and yeah, he's all over.
Yes.
I'm just here for the
Now we're
food.
talking.
Is he?
Now we're talking.
Are you going to Grayford next week?
Me?
We'll be in
Yeah,
Grayford
I'll be
when
there.
it comes out.
Oh, I'll be prepared when it comes out.
Yeah.
Shooting hogs.
Yes. Yeah, I've already had a discussion with this, and I have to. I mean, I was going to, but I have to wait to come back to watch the first episode for Jess, because she actually wants to watch it too. So, yeah.
Small thing
I'll
I just
wait
want to
another
talk about.
day.
It has nothing to do with these or anything, but this painting right here. If you haven't watched SpongeBob, then you won't understand it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just felt like anybody
Isn't
who
that
would be
Squidward?
watching this would definitely be judging me. Have on her wall. Squidward, okay? It was super fun, and he's super cute. So that's Squidward.
Oh my gosh. I couldn't even. I saw the glob up there. I was like, "What is that?" Whatever. I'll figure it out later.
Squidward.
And then, oh yeah, it's Squidward. What else you got there? You got your
This
you
turtle.
got your turtle. You got
My best friend
what else?
Angel painted for me. She watercolor. She watercolor painted it. And then those are just pictures. And then that flower thing over there I painted. See, I try to be an artist or whatever, but I'm not good. But it's the effort that counts.
It looks
Yeah.
amazing, please. A lot better than anything I can do. I'll tell you that. Jessica has paintings around the house, not in here,
Hi,
but
Uncle.
she's been
It is
she's been
not time for
experimenting.
bed.
Hey,
Isn't
Emmanuel.
it later over there where
My
you're
friend.
at? It's time for you to go to bed. Rest your vocals, superstar.
Mm.
Period.
What are
Poo.
you doing, man? Tiera, thank you so much for chatting with me. Thank you so much for taking out the time to have a good conversation with me. I always appreciate it when you
Yeah,
get
of
to
course. It's fun
join
talking
in.
about this
It means
stuff.
a lot. Indeed.
He
Tiera,
left.
you're cool people. Jordan, you're pretty cool as well, I guess.
He's not that cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I love you, Uncle.
All right, T. Well, Emmanuel, love you, dude. You are literally probably one of my top 3 favorite people in
I
the
miss
entire
you.
universe.
Coming
I
to
am not
see you
exactly
soon.
when I say that.
For sure.
Yes, please.
Of course, friend.
Tiera, thank you, friends.
You too.
Have a good night. Thank you, everyone who's watched and been participating and
All
listening
of the
to all of our
fangirling
ruckus.
and
You're all the real heroes.
fanboying or whatever it's called. Thanks for listening to our chatter.
Oh, yes.
Bye.
Yes. All right. Bye, everyone. Thanks, Steve.